Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nuri Pratami Sanaga, and also I am the exchange student from the UPP in UIB class. And then the subject is educational statistic. And then this video I want to explain about SPSS and how to use the SPSS apps from the descriptive. Alright, firstly, we can know about what is SPSS. Alright, SPSS, Statistic Program for Social Sciences, is a package of computer application program for analyzing statistical data. With SPSS, we can create report in the form of tabulation, statistical analysis. Alright, in this layer, in this step, we can know the SPSS apps. Right, in this variable view. Alright, I want to write the SPSS data from the rekap nilai sementara kelas 9A mata pelajaran bahasa Inggris tahun pelajaran 2022-2023 SMP ABC Batam, Kepulauan Riau. The first in the name, we can write the nama siswa. Alright. After the name, we can have a look in this SPSS app. We have a provisions following. The first is type. The type is served to determine the variable in the form of number, currency, and order. But this is type. We can use the string and and the with function for the maximum character of the data to be input in the data view. Alright, the decimal is function to give the nominal after the comma. Alright, because the type string decimal is 0, have a decimal, and the label we can label serve to label variable. We can write the alright, and then next the values. The values is served to provide a code such as male or female. This is known because in this data haven't provide a code. And then the missing a function for data treatment of missing value, and this column function for maximum data character. The character is age, and in this like is function to adjust the location of data value is content left, right, and center, because this is left. And then next a measure serves to determine the value used by the data. In it there is a scale, ordinal, and nominal. Because we use the type string, the measure is nominal. And then if we use the 25 version of the SPSS, we can have one else is rule, function for information that is selected by input because it enters data. Alright, we can continue, write the name of the data from the data is tugas 1, tugas 2, Right, we can look the type from the tugas 1, tugas 2, and UTS is numeric. Yeah, and the decimal we only use after the comma is a 0. Yeah, no have another decimal. In this label we can write 1 and then is right. This is perfect. And look, if the types is numeric, the measure is scale. It is okay. We can go to the data view. After we write all the variable view, we can go to data view, include the data from rekap nilai sementara. What the first name is Abigail. Alright, tugas 1, tugas 2, and then nota S73. Alright, this is the name siswa, the name student. In this data until 15 student, and this right, we can write in until 15 student. And also I have make the data from the SPSS else. Right, I want to continue about this, how to use SPSS apps. And then in this computer we have all the data from the data is rekap nilai sementara kelas 9A, mata pelajaran bahasa Inggris tahun pelajaran 2022-2023 SMP ABC Batam Kepulauan Riau. And then in this task of mid semester we can input the following data set in SPSS. Alright, and then we can know range, quartile, mean deviation, and standard deviation. Right. Firstly, we can go to the analyze, and then descriptive statistic frequencies, and then we go to the tugas 1. Right, tugas 1. And then we go to statistic, we find the range, quartile, range, mean deviation, and then standard deviation. We can go to skewness and kurtosis. Right, we can go continue, and then we can choose the display frequencies table. Okay, right, and then this is sudah muncul frequencies dataset use admin documents tugas mid WB. And then the statistic atau jumlahnya ada 15, 15 and missing. Standard error of mean-nya itu ada 2.823. Standard deviation-nya itu 10, 934, range-nya itu 33, percentage-nya itu ada 25, di 67, 50, 82, 75, di 89. Ini tugas 1, kita lihat frekuensinya. Palitnya ada 0, ini palitnya di sini, kemudian frekuensinya. Totalnya 15, persennya ini 62, frekuensinya 1, persennya 6.7, palit persennya 6.7, dan kumulatif persennya 6.7. titik 7. Right, and to explain about range. Range is in the size of the data spared. In a group of quantitative data, there will be that data with the largest value and data with the smallest value. Range, or also known as range, is the difference between the data with the large value and the data with the smallest value. The standard deviation is before we go to the quartile deviation, we will first discuss the meaning of the quartile. Quartile are values that divide the short data into 4 equal parts, and then the standard deviation is a reflection of the average deviation of the data from the mean. Then standard deviation can describe how much the data varies, where if the standard deviation value is greater than the mean value, it means that the mean value is a poor representation of the overall data. Alright, well, finish from the we can calculate about range, quartile, mean deviation, and standard deviation, and then we can go to the another question is present the statistical calculation to SPSS of the dataset skewness and the kurtosis. Right, we can go to analyze and descriptive, statistic, frequencies, and then we're gonna go statistic. We can just go to skewness and kurtosis and continuous, and then display frequency table is checklist and OK. And then this output we can present it by statistik 31 and validnya valid ada jumlahnya ada 15, bisingnya 0, skewnessnya ada min 127, standar error skewnessnya ada 580, kurtosisnya ada min 331, standar error kurtosisnya adalah 1.121. We can the table, we can look about frequency percent, part percent, and cumulative percent. Alright, I want to explain about the skew. The skewness is a measure of asymmetry in the distribution of data, especially on the distribution of value. The sign of skewness is presented by a positive, negative, or even zero value. A positive skewness means that the tail of the distribution is to the right of the high value. This of the distribution is one the left, indicating that most of the value are on the right side of the curve. While skewness is zero, it means that the value is symmetrical distributed with the distance between the tail of the distribution on the right and the left being the same. Right, because the skewness is mean, so the skewness is distribution is on the left, sebelah kiri ya. Itunya skewnessnya itu sebelah kiri. And then the kurtosis. In statistics, kurtosis is defined as a parameter of the relative sharpness of the peak of the probability distribution curve. This ensures the way observations are grouped around the distribution center. It is used to show the flatness or peak of the frequency distribution curve and measure the detail of quartile of the distribution. Positive kurtosis indicate that the distribution is more peaked than the normal distribution, while negative kurtosis indicate that the distribution is less peaked than the normal distribution. And then the type of kurtosis in the size of the spread in divided into three types is namely leptokurtis, mesokurtis, and platykurtis. Well, from the kurtosis, in this kurtosis have three type of kurtosis. Is namely is one the leptokurtis, mesokurtis, and platykurtis. Alright, if the data the value is the negative kurtosis is called platykurtis, and then if the distribution data is positive is called leptokurtis, and then if the distribution is normal we can call a mesokurtis. And then this data kurtosis is mean 1 3 3 1. So this kurtosis is platykurtosis. The data is platykurtosis. All right. We can continue from the task. And then present the statistical calculation took SPSS of the dataset mean, median, and mode. Alright, we can go to analyze and then descriptive statistic and then frequencies. We can go to guess one only and then statistic, skewness, and kurtosis, and then in this mean, median, and mode. We're gonna go sum to continue display frequency table. Okay, then okay, right. We're gonna go hasilnya. Right, statistiknya tugas 1 valid 15 student, and then minnya ada 78, mediannya ada 82, mode-nya ada 65, sumnya itu 1183. Okay, right. Multiply modes axis. The smallest value is shown. And then tugas 1 valid frequency percent, valid percent, and cumulative percent. We're gonna go look in this video. Alright, I want to explain about what is mean, and then median, and then mode. Alright, mean can be interpreted as the average value of a group of data. And then the median is the middle value of the data after sorting. Yeah, this is mean can be interpreted as the average value of the group of data. And then the median is the middle value of the data after sorting. And then while the mode is a value that often appears in a data group. Okay, right. We can continue from the task is present in a bar chart of each student achievement tugas 1, tugas 2, and UTS. Right, we're gonna go to data and then to analyze and then descriptive statistic and then frequencies. We're gonna go to chart here. What the chart? We're gonna choose a type of chart is bar chart, pie chart, and histogram. Yeah, we can go first is bar chart. No, I'm gonna go to another. Okay, chart, bar chart. Okay, frequencies. Okay. This is so much. Yeah. This is hasilnya adalah statistik mean. Statistiknya mean dari tugas 1 itu ada 78. Kemudian tugas 2 ada 79 dan UTS ada 76. Kemudian medianya ada 82 di tugas 1, tugas 2 ada 78 dan UTS ada 76. Mode-nya ada 65, 75 dan 66. Sumnya 1183, 1199 dan 1152. Then we can go to frekuensi. Nah, tugas 1, tugas 2 dan tugas 3. And then barnya di tugas 1 seperti ini. Oke, di tugas 1 seperti ini. Kemudian di tugas 2 and then di tugas UTS ya, di UTS. Right, now stop. Di situ saja kita bisa melihat frekuensinya lagi. Mungkin ini bisa kita tambah ya, kuartilnya juga, standar deviasi, range, means, kurtosis, and skewness. Oke, ini bisa ditambah. Kemudian chartnya kita ganti ke pie chart. Bisa kita continue. Oke, displaynya frekuensi table. Oke, frekuensi. Ya, this is frekuensinya. Ya, tugas 1, tugas 2 dan UTS. Pie-nya ini. Ya, ini pie tugas 1, tugas 2 dan tugas UTS. Oke, statistiknya ada mean, median, dan mode, dan sum. Ini frekuensinya ya, kita bisa lihat di sini. Oke. And then another, we can go to analyze, and then descriptive statistic frequency. And then in this chart we can go to histogram with the normula curve. Okay, and then continue, and then okay. What apa hasilnya? Ini hasilnya ya. Statistik tugas 1 seperti ini. Statistik tugas 1 minnya 78, tugas 2 tanda errornya, mediannya valid percent and cumulative percent. Kemudian di tugas 2 nya ini UTS-nya. And then we go to histogram. Histogram from the tugas 1 itu ke kiri ya, karena dia tadi min. Skenisisnya ke kiri karena dia tadi min. Ya, kurtosisnya juga. Tugas 2. Ini tugas 2. Dia juga ke kiri. Oke. Ini adalah UTS-nya. UTS-nya ke kanan atau ke kiri? Ke UTS-nya adalah ke kanan. Oke, paham ya? Kalau misalkan ini positif, kita ke kanan. Kalau misalkan negatif, dia ke kiri, left. Right, you're gonna go continue. And then, okay, from the data, we can know that tadi kita sudah melihat frekuensinya. And then di sini kita bisa melihat deskriptifnya ya. Kita bisa lihat deskriptifnya, kemudian kita pindah dulu variabelnya ke variabel s, kemudian option, kita mau ambil semua, kita mau lihat semuanya, kita choose semuanya, kurtosis QNS juga. Oke, sudah. Oke, kemudian continue. Oke. Kita bisa lihat ini. Ketutupan sama ini saya ya. Kita cari dulu yang lain. Kita cari dulu yang oke, kita cari dulu yang lain ya. Nah, ini dia. Deskriptif statistiknya. Itu ada n, itu jumlahnya, kemudian ada range-nya. Kita sudah tahu tadi range-nya berapa, terus minimum dan maksimumnya. Minimum statistiknya ada 62, 62, dan 61 di UTS. Kemudian maksimum statistiknya di tugas 1 ada 95, tugas 2 93, dan UTS ada 92. Kemudian ada sum statistik, kemudian ada mean statistik, dan standar error mean-nya itu sendiri. Ada apa? Mean statistiknya itu ada 78, 79, 76. Kemudian di mean standar errornya ada 2, 823, 2, 4, 81, 2, 4, 85. And then di standard deviation statistiknya ada 10 di tugas 1, 10, 9, 3, 4, tugas 2, 9, 6, 1, 10, dan di UTS ada 9, 6, 2, 3. Kemudian di varian statistiknya ada 100, 109, bisa dilihat itu ya. Kemudian skewness-nya ada ya negatif, skewness statistiknya negatif. Kemudian ada skewness standar error-nya ada juga ya. Kenapa standar error? Di sini sebenarnya itu adalah kita harus memenuhi standar error ini. Jika kita memenuhi hal ini, maka dia akan positif ya. Kemudian kurtosis statistiknya itu. Okay, this is have a description. Frequencies variable tugas 1, tugas 2 UTS, and titles is verb, statistic, range, means, mean, median, mode, sum, sequences, skew, kurtosis, circle, histogram normal, or histogramnya normal, and order analyze. Alright, not only this per data, we can kita bisa pindahkan ini, bisa pindahkan ini move from this output of SPSS viewer, kita bisa pindahkan contoh seperti ini ya. Kita mau pindahkan deskriptif statistiknya dengan cara apa? Kita klik kanan, kemudian copy. Sebentar, saya cari dulu. Kita bisa pindahkan datanya ini ke Word ya. Kita bisa pindahkan datanya ini ke Word, kemudian kita pergi ke Word, kemudian klik kanan, kemudian paste ya, seperti ini. Ini adalah contohnya. Saya kecilin ini dulu. Ya, seperti ini. Oke, kita bisa kopikan ke sini. Apa hanya ini saja bisa di-copy ke Word? Tidak. Kita coba copy ini ya. Instagram from the output tugas 1. Oke, kita copy. Kita pergi ke sini. Oke. Kita taruh di atas ya. Kemudian copy. Oke. This is a tugas 1 from the frequency. Ini adalah histogramnya. Kita bisa kopikan langsung ke Word dengan cara yang tadi. Oke. Okay, I think that's all my explanation about this how to use the SPSS apps. If I have a mistake, I'm sorry. This is my video for midterm. Alright, I think that's all my explanation about how to use SPSS apps, and if I have a mistake, I'm sorry, because I only learned about this subject is educational statistic, and I say Alhamdulillah and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.